Well, all right, y'all. All across the USC, Compton, Watts, Bay to LA, Pomona, California, from valley to valley, we represent that killer Cali. So if you keeping it real on your side of your town, you tune in to Gangsta Chronicles. Ew.
Gangsta Chronicles, we gon' tell you how it goes.
If I lie, my nose will grow like Pinocchio. We gon' tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. Ew.
Gangsta Chronicles, this is not your average show.
You're now tuned into the real MC8, Big James, and Big Steel.
This is strictly from the streets.
Hello.
We represent the J's.
The episode of the Gangsta Chronicles podcast, and I'm with my homeboys,
Big J.
Gia. And man, we got a special guest tonight, man, live via satellite from the Bronx, man, representing the Terror Squad. We got Pistol Pete in the house. Pete, what's cracking with you, bro?
What's good, what's good? Peace, my brothers, what's good?
Oh, man, one thing I'm going to start out with, man, because I noticed this and tell me am I right or wrong. Is it two divisions of the Terror Squad, man? You got the Terror Squad with the rappers and whatnot, then you got the other Terror Squad that seemed like they was raising hell in the streets back in the day. Is that a good assessment?
I mean, I would say it was just like part of the squad, you know, part of the whole entourage shit. Yeah, I mean, it was a whole bunch of people. I mean, that was around, but it wasn't too many like official TS. Nah, it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It might have had just probably be like, say me, I come through, and I might have 15 guys with me. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it's just me. I'm just TS. You feel me? But I got a bunch of, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
I got a bunch of guys with me, so it used to be like, but it wasn't really like. It's always mainly been a rap, you know. It's always been about rap and stuff like that. You know?
Oh, for sure. So
the affiliation type of thing. You know how people affiliate shit with stuff, certain stuff. You from TS, but you show up with 20 of the homeboys, they gonna be automatically figured out as TS members too. And then if they on the street shit, you know. They on the street shit, it follows over that. So people associate it to where, okay, they got the rap division of TS, and then these is the brolic street niggas from TS. So, but that's that association. You feel me?
Yeah, all day, man. How did the Terror Squad start?
Well, you know, that shit started in the projects with Joe and all that, and a bunch of other brothers and shit from the projects from where he's from, and Forest and all that. You know what I'm saying? But so it was already in the making and all. I was in prison and all that when all this shit was going down. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I came home to the mix and all that shit with Pun and all that. But you know, the shit was like, you know, it was already situated. Like they already had that going on. I'm just TS because Joe's my brother and all that. You feel me? So you know what I mean? It wasn't like I went and bought myself a TS chain. It was like, you know, make myself part of TS. Mm-hmm. If I got a TS because it was given to me. If I got to be the best chain, it's because motherfuckers came and was like, yo, here, man, yo, Pistol, yo, here. This is you right here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
Like that.
For sure, official. And I know you got a...
No, I always started, I basically, you know, I started the whole Kilo Rats, KAR thing. Mm-hmm. That used to be mainly the people that used to be around. You might have a whole bunch of TS rappers and singers and all that, and there'll be me, which is TS, but I'm also KAR, Kilo Rats, and I had 30 million KAR guys with me.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you about, man, because you got a moniker, man, that I really wanted to talk to you about, man, is the King of Rikers, man. Can you tell me about that, man? Because I heard you was putting in some... in there, you know, I don't know if we could talk about it now, but I heard that she was very well known for getting down for your crown.
I mean, you know, what can I tell you, man? At an early age and shit like that, man, I was on Rikers Island, you know, I mean, I was one of the first predicators on Rikers Island. You know, I mean, I cut a lot of people. I've been through a lot of shit on the island, you know, they call me King of Rikers Island and all that. They done write all kind of poets and all kind of shit, and add my name to the shit and all that. But, you know, I mean, that's all. Whatever I did in the island and all that, I never thought it'll drag on this far. It'll take me this long. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll bring me so much history.
5-star general over there right there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But this, you know, it was all, at that point, you know, I was just young and regulating, you know? So I regulated crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think I'd ever seen nobody regulate the way I used to regulate when I was on the island and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I was pretty strong. You know what I'm saying? Whether they COs, you know what I'm saying? Forget about the inmates and the people, the convicts that's with me and all that. We good.
Well, a lot of that come from doing a lot of time. You get your respect, and you know, those that go in and come out, you still there. You know, motherfuckers respect that. You know what I'm saying? So you must have did a lot of time up in that motherfucker.
Yeah, I was in there with I was there with Larry Davis. I was there with we was locked up together, Larry Davis. I used to beef with Larry Davis a lot and all that, let him rest in peace and all that. Because he thought I was from Brooklyn and all that. We used to fight over the phone and all that. We was on 1-8 in HDM. I was with the Queens Mob Supreme team. You know what I'm saying? We was all in 1-8, and I was down there because I was a predicate, so I had to be I was locked down all day. So I used to beef with Larry Davis and shit about the fucking about the phone. He used to take the phone. The CEO used to give him the phone. It was only one phone for the whole block. You know what I'm saying? So Larry Davis had them niggas shook. So I used to be like, yo, get that phone up. Like, what the fuck you doing? And Larry Davis used to be popping shit, be like, yo, you from Brooklyn? This guy ain't from the motherfucking Bronx, from the Bronx, man. What's good?
Man, so
I remember those days like that, man, with Larry Davis. Let him rest in peace and all that, though, because I seen Larry Davis after that up top and all that. He became Muslim and all that, you know? And, you know, he was a different guy.
Well, I never heard nobody say they prefer a knife opposed to a gun. I'm a gun man, and I wouldn't take a knife nowhere with me. But you say you the best with what you do. I like that.
I mean, you know,
you gotta take credit. You gotta take credit for what you good at, huh, James?
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Like, I pulled off some shit, man. Like, motherfucker be like, damn, this motherfucker here, man. Like, how the fuck he pulled this shit off? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just one of my things, you know. I mean, you already know survival, man. Like, I come from nothing, man. I come from the slums. I'm from the Bronx, Cypress, 141st Street. You know what I'm saying? South Bronx. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really never had my dad there. You know what I'm saying? It's basically my mom's, 2 other siblings. You know what I'm saying? So my shit was like, you know, I was out there hustling for the whole fam, but at a young age, I was hustling. You know, back in the days, you hustle for your best friend's moms. She the connect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, you know, there's a lot of kids out here today that, you know, they want to go to prison. And when they get there, and, you know, I listened to one of your interviews, and, you know, kids don't know how to get that K-2 from one place, meaning a knife, from one place to the next. You know, getting transferred, you know, motherfuckers don't know how to take that support with them. You know what I'm saying? And you pretty much summed it up for a lot of people. You know, you had to do what you had to do to get that blade where you had to get it. You know, and these cats out here don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you definitely, what's a good word for it? One of those guys that know what to do, when to do, and how to do it. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, they need to understand that. So when you was walking that yard, did you teach these cats how to program?
Yeah, I taught a lot of brothers, man. To be honest with you, like I got like one of my comrades that's up in the show with me, Boxing Dice. He did 26 years for a crime he didn't commit. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, let me put that out there. So he did 26 years, and he's home now and all that. So I'm doing a whole podcast with him now too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's called Yard Talk. You know what I'm saying? So we already vibing like Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on Instagram. I'm starting to warm up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody loving the fact that I'm on live and all that. You know, I got a lot of people that love me and support me, so it's great. So I put him on. You already know. You know, we're gonna put our peoples on. So he came home, but I told him how to put the razor in his mouth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And them, you know, he was in jail. He was on the island with me. You know what I'm saying? So he was on the island fighting his case and all that. I was like, listen, man, it's gonna be a long ride. So let me just teach you a couple little things and all that. For, you know what I mean?
Right.
In order
Exactly.
for you to
Teach you
survive
the
and all
ropes.
that, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta know shit
Yo.
while you in here to protect yourself, motherfucker. You get me?
Facts. You know what I'm saying? So I always, you know, like, I mean, you know, I always been focused like that, man. I'm not saying that I never got cut, and I ain't gonna say I never got stabbed and shit like that, or shot, because all that shit happened to me. But, okay, but, you know what I mean? Like, that comes with you giving. You can't just give and never expect not to get back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's that life.
So,
I mean, it's the
that's
life.
that's
We
just part of the
accept
war.
that.
You know what I'm saying? When you gotta, you know, sometimes you gotta get hit too. So I've been, and it's funny. So it's really crazy because, when the first time I ever got, you know, that I got banged out, that I shut down the whole house, jail, didn't know what the fuck to do. You know what I'm saying? On the island, it was a bunch of motherfucking Spanish motherfuckers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was crazy because I started waking motherfuckers up. I was up there, you know what I'm saying? I was downstairs, you know, back in the days, they for those that been on the island, you know, they like they do switches, you know what I'm saying? Like say you upstairs in 2A, whatever, and I'm downstairs. So I want to go up there, fuck with you know what I'm saying? Because you from the hood or whatever. So they do switches and shit like that. Somebody will get pounded out, switch up, you know, run a nigga out, yo. And you run somebody out, yo, do the switch, yo. I got to go up there and whatever, work it out. So it happened to be so I had a whole bunch of brothers and shit that from my hood, you know what I'm saying? So, and they all going up top and all that, little bit older than me and shit like that. And shit was crazy though. They moved me up top. I fucked up their whole vibe. I started waking up all the Spanish dudes. Yo, you run the phone. I started my mans in them chocolate, my man Shaq and them, bunch of brothers from the hood. I was, you know what I mean? I was raised with a bunch of brothers, so I'm from the hood. So I'm like, yo, it doesn't matter, man. I want to get on that Spanish phone. They're like, yo, Pistol, we got the whole black phone. It's good. Like, you got 3 hours on that. Like, I know you like to Jones out, this, that. I'm like, listen, B, I need to get on that Spanish. I started waking the dudes up. Man, I started a whole big fucking shit. Hey, all the niggas formed out of nowhere. You already know they was ex-crackhead, dope fiend.
Exactly.
You know, motherfuckers go to jail.
All walks of motherfucking life.
For real. Motherfuckers come to jail, cracked out. They be in jail for a couple months. They caught diesel. You know what I'm saying? With the razors on them and all that, with the knife. They pulled out some shit like this. I was like, all I had was a razor. So you already know we got it popping. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we had to move out. They was popping off. It was a whole house and shit like that. It was like 5 of us. You know what I'm saying? But you know, shit like that. You know, you get hit. You know, you hit. You set up too. I got set up by the police. You know what I'm saying? COs put. You know, they got. They got PC, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all know what that is, right?
Of course. Yep. Of course. Yep.
Protected custody, right?
Yep,
PC,
course,
right? So they got motherfucking PC. So motherfucking, so they ain't had no room when they took me when I get escorted to go to court. I'm shackled the fuck up with mittens and all kind of dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? So it put me in the motherfucking cell on PC with a kid that was there. So everybody already gassed him up. Yo, if Pistol get in that cell, you good. You cut that nigga and all that. You good. You can cut the population and all that. You know what I'm saying? Dude try to cut me and all that. And you can see it. You can't really see it through the thing, but he caught me a little bit and tried to do a stunt. You know what I mean? I almost caught a body up in that fucking cell. You know what I'm saying? So I stomped all on his motherfucking head and all kind of shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, and that was it. But you know, I mean, it's just part of the whole vibe. You know, when you giving it, you know, sometimes motherfuckers gonna be like, yo, you always gonna get tried. You know, especially if it's a young brother. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know too much. You know, because I found myself in a situation since I've been home. Right. You know what I'm saying? Where I was fighting for my life for like 3 years. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Without nobody knowing. You know what I'm saying? The only niggas that I really knew was like, fan base. You know what I'm saying? Fat Joe that got me out on bail. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know, lawyers and all that, family and all that. But I was suiting up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was in Manhattan like this. Dang. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh shit, but here I am. I'm in the club, dripped out, living great. You know what I mean? And you got a bunch of young brothers and shit like that. They pop off, they start off and all that. And you know, they don't really know who, you know, it's dangerous now, man. It's crazy. So you catch a case. I caught a case. I caught like 4 attempt murders. Cause I banged everybody out. Everybody.
You
Shit was
working
crazy.
like a motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? And I was in the car. I was bound. Listen, I was with a bunch of guys. We left out the club like, yo, let's leave, bro. Let's get out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? And we was leaving. Motherfuckers outside banging on the door, on the car, boom, kicking it, boom. I'm like, yo, it's like 7 of us in here. Like, why we jumping? Why everybody running away? Like, we need to get out. These niggas kicking the car and all that. Like, yo, my man parked the car, bro. Nigga pulled over. I got out that car. You already know.
Right.
So after that, you know, what I'm saying to you is that it's easy like that, you know, with a lot of these young brothers, man, because they be moving different. And then they start the whole vibe. And next thing you know, I was going to court for 3 years because all they picked me out the lineup and all that. It was going in. It was kind of like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So shit is crazy. Like I got off that, you know. Thank God, you know what I mean? Thanks to Don Florio, you know what I'm saying? My lawyer.
Finally get a chance to let the real one